These days, it seems harder than ever to actually buy a home. But hopefully, in this video, I can demystify the process and help you become the master of your own domain. I'll cover what it takes to buy a home and the best steps to take in the process. Please note that my recommendation should not be considered financial advice. I recommend talking to a professional before deciding to take any steps towards making the largest investment of your life. Let's talk about how much money you actually need to buy a home. You'll most likely need a lump sum down payment to get a mortgage, and most lenders require a down payment of at least 3.5% of the home's purchase price. So go ahead and put some money aside to save for that down payment. And in the meantime, it may make sense to go ahead and look for a mortgage officer or a real estate agent to help you through the process. So that way you know when it's time to take action, you're able to take that action. All right, it's time for our first vocab lesson. The first vocab lesson goes over FHA loan. This is a loan that allows you to have a smaller down payment on the front end, allowing you to get into a home and build equity over time. Next, you have VA and USDA loans, and these usually allow you to put down as little as 0%, though probably not recommended, but they do have qualifications and require you to meet those to get those loans. And then lastly, you have a conventional loan. So in the past, that was a 20% down payment, but that's changed now and it's not always the case. The other term we want to go over is pre-qualification, and this gives you an estimate of what you might be able to borrow. It's not a pre-approval. However, it could help you in the process of knowing how much to save over time. Now, pre-approval gives you a clear idea of what you can afford, and you can take that to a seller and say that you're a serious buyer. The vocab lesson over, but again, talk to an expert because your circumstance is probably unique to the situation. You'll also be required to collect income statements, tax returns, bank statements, employment verification, all these things during pre-approval. Once you're pre-approved, you'll be able to start looking at homes in your price range, and that's where you'll want to wait. Remember, do not look at homes out of your price range. Set your Redfin or Zillow or RealTrax filters so that you are not looking at homes above your pre-approval amount. All right, back to the thing. This is when you'll want to find a realtor. This is crucial in the home buying process. After talking with several real estate agents, there's gonna be a perfect fit for you. The best realtor for you is one that you can connect with and you know will fight for what you are looking for. So once you've chosen a realtor, they'll help you through most of the remaining process. But the biggest thing is they'll help you find the home that you wanna buy and the home that you eventually make an offer on. Now, this offer will differ with the market and your limitations. Trust your realtor to guide you through this process. All right, quick vocab lesson. The word is contingency. Now, this is a element of a contract that says this contract stands depending on one certain thing or contingent on one certain thing, usually on the home equity of your current home or inspections, appraisals, that kind of thing. All right, vocab lesson over. Let's talk about inspections and appraisals. The most important thing to remember when getting your home inspected is that they're not going to catch everything. Make sure to focus on major structural issues, electrical systems, plumbing, and roofing. An appraisal ensures the bank is buying the property at a reasonable price. If your appraisal comes back lower than your loan amount, you'll have to work through the next steps with your mortgage officer, and it's not usually a good sign. The mortgage officer that provided your pre-approval will help finalize your mortgage terms once the appraisal comes back correctly and everything's good. The next vocab word is closing costs. Now, these are fees you will pay at closing during a real estate transaction. This could be title and insurance and all these different things, which can be negotiated in a contract. They are required to close. Lastly, you'll have your loan term, usually 15 or 30 years. That's just the length of time it will take for you to repay the loan. Now, the part that we're most excited to talk about, insurance, just like you're excited to talk about. Now, in our point of view, it's vital to be adequately covered. What makes the most sense for most people is to work with an independent insurance agent like us at Holt Insurance. They can run your information through several different carriers and provide you with the best option for your needs. And the best part, in my opinion, is that when something goes wrong, they're a fast track to the people that matter. They know your adjuster's manager's contact information and can go straight to them. If you're buying a home in Tennessee, please reach out to us because we'd love to see if we could help you with your insurance needs. Now, once your mortgage is ironed out, you'll move on to closing. Your mortgage officer and realtor will guide you through this process again. One very important thing to remember is do not make any large purchases during this time. Do not leave your job. Do not do anything that will make your spending be drastically different because it could make the closing fall through. Usually on the day of your closing, you'll have your final walkthrough of your home. Note any potential repairs or issues that may have changed since your last showing or walkthrough of your home. You'll want to make sure you set up your water, gas, electricity, internet, all of your utilities a week or so before closing so that you can ensure your smooth transition into your new home. Once you've completed your closing and have the keys to your new home, the fun begins. Move in your furniture, set up your bedroom for your first night in your new home. There you go, from idea to moving your couch into the living room. I hope you'll subscribe to HIA Essentials so that you can stay up to date with the best advice on buying, owning, and selling your most important investments. Thank you for watching and following through this process. If you're looking to buy a home in Tennessee, give us at Holt Insurance Agency a call to ensure your prized possessions are adequately covered. And I'll see you next time.